Josh Taylor, the king of 140, wants every bit of smoke with the fighters at 147. Let's talk.
Straighter, not roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about, the straight shot. So the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right? I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you hear, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link, get the hands. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
Josh Taylor, the king of 140, the tornado, the best UK fighter, my top 3 pound for pound fighter in all of boxing. Josh Taylor. Recently did an article, interview, where he told everybody, bro, he sparred your Dennis Ugas and dropped him. Sparred him and dropped him. Thinks he'll do really great. Let me explain something to you guys about Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor is an absolute dog. He is a dog, bro. He is a beast. I believe that man will do very, very well at 147. Very well. Very well. He'll never fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence, he's got about 2 fights left at 147, and then he'll be at 154. So Josh Taylor will never fight Errol Spence. He will fight Terrence Crawford. Yes, he will fight Terrence Crawford. Will. When you have sparred with your Dennis Ugas, who beat Terrence Crawford, when you have your sparred with your Dennis Ugas and drop your Dennis Ugas, the same your Dennis Ugas who beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao, when you have sparred with him, when you have been in a ring with him, that confidence level that you now have, that confidence level is the fact that he's undisputed and undefeated at 140. The same thing that Terrence Crawford did. The fact that he's about to defend it, something that Terrence Crawford has never did. He's about to defend undisputed before moving up to 147. The fact that he's been calling for Terrence Crawford for about 1.5 years now. The fact that he's with Top Rank, so that fight can definitely happen. The fact that he's undisputed. The fact that he can move up right now and challenge any champion at welterweight right now. He can challenge Errol Spence. He can challenge Terrence Crawford. He can challenge your Dennis Ugas. He can be the mandatory for any one of them. Any one of them. And the fact that he said, hey man, I feel great about a Dennis Ugas fight. I feel great. Lets me know that once Josh Taylor destroys this dude he's about to fight, collateral damage, whatever the fuck his name, once he destroys him in Scotland, he will become the mandatory for your Dennis Ugas. If your Dennis Ugas hasn't fought Errol Spence and been destroyed already, he will become the mandatory for the WBA. Yes, yes, yes. Do not sleep on Josh Taylor. Just like I told y'all that your Dennis Ugas, bro, that fight with your Dennis Ugas and Manny Pacquiao, to me, is a 50-50 fight. Like I told y'all that. I'm telling you right now, Josh Taylor versus all of these guys is a 50-50 fight. All of these guys. not named Errol Spence. All of them. Now, how does Josh Taylor do against a fighter like Keith Thurman? I think Josh Taylor does great. I think he does great, bro. I think Josh Taylor is smart enough to know that Keith Thurman can't take shots to the body. Josh Taylor is nimble enough to be able to stay up with Keith Thurman when Keith Thurman takes a shot to the body and starts running off. I would not be surprised if Josh Taylor beats Keith Thurman at all. At all. Oh, man, no way, man. Keith Thurman's like, he can punch, man. Keith Thurman, man. Regis Porgray can punch. Man, Regis Porgray had fucking Josh Taylor shit lumped up. Baranchik can punch. All these guys can punch, bro. Oh, man, Keith Thurman, man. Keith Thurman, he got that. Keith Thurman, man. You got to tell you, man. He got that. He got. Show me. I think Josh Taylor versus Keith Thurman is a 50-50 fight. And I honestly favor Josh Taylor because of the youth and the activity. And the fact that he don't know how to lose. I would favor Josh Taylor, 51-49. Yes, I favor Josh Taylor to beat Keith Thurman. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Josh Taylor versus your Dennis Ugas. Depends on how Josh Taylor fights this man. If Josh Taylor can get on the inside and stay on the inside with your Dennis Ugas, that is a very interesting fight. Very interesting. Because Ugas will try to keep the range. He'll try to keep the distance. You know, he'll try to stay behind his jab, which is very educated. But Ugas, too, leans to the same side. I would actually favor Ugas to beat him 51-49. Yes, that's a close fight. Yo, God, oh God, you favor Ugas to beat Josh Taylor? I think all those guys. But are we forgetting that Manny Pacquiao started at like 37 pounds and just beat Keith Thurman? Are we forgetting that? So we look at, oh, well, you know, Josh Taylor. Okay, well, keep sleeping on it. Y'all slept on him with Regis Porgray. Slept on him with Jose Ramirez. Keep sleeping on him. Go ahead, keep sleeping. And when he keeps beating your favorites, I don't want to hear nothing. Don't tell me shit. Again, I favor him to beat Keith Thurman 51-49. I favor your Dennis Ugas to beat him 51-49 if your Dennis Ugas can keep the distance. If he can't keep the distance, Josh Taylor fights on the inside way better. He's way more superior than your Dennis Ugas on the inside. Way more superior. Way more. Way more superior on the inside. His footwork is way better. As a matter of fact, now that I'm looking at that, that's a legitimate 50-50 fight. Legit. Now that I'm looking at it, because Josh Taylor's footwork is better than Ugas's. Josh Taylor can stick and move. He's quicker. He's faster than Ugas. Ugas ain't fleet of foot. He's going to be right there. He ain't going nowhere. Josh Taylor is fleet of foot. Josh Taylor's ring IQ is better than your Dennis Ugas. Your Dennis Ugas just got the range on him. If he can stay behind the jab, the double and triple jab, it can be very, very interesting. If he can't, Josh Taylor will fuck around and beat him. But that, to me, is a 50-50 fight, depending on if Josh can get inside or if Ugas can keep him at a range. But I favor Josh Taylor to beat Keith Thurman. I think Ugas versus Josh Taylor is a 50-50 fight. Let's keep it going. Sean Porter. Man, depends on which Sean Porter shows up. If the Mauler Brawler shows up, I got Sean Porter. I have Sean Porter beating him if the Mauler Brawler shows up. Styles make fights, not fighters. Oh God, BFTB, you said Keith Thurman. You got Josh Taylor beat Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter. He beat Sean. Styles make fights, not fighters. Styles. Josh Taylor's style is different than Keith Thurman's style. It's different. The Mauler Brawler of Sean Porter will beat Josh Taylor. He will beat him. Sean Porter's chin is too good. He will beat Josh Taylor. If Sean Porter tries to box Josh Taylor the way he boxed Dennis Ugas, Josh Taylor will embarrass him. Yes, I said it. He will embarrass him. Depends on which Sean Porter shows up. Just depends. It depends on which one. Because Josh Taylor is not stronger than Sean. He ain't stronger than him. So if Sean Porter goes in and just tries to rough him up, he will maul him to death, bro. He will maul that man. He will maul Josh Taylor badly. But if he tries to box, he will get embarrassed. Okay, Josh Taylor versus Virgil Ortiz. Damn good fight. Damn good fight. Damn good fight. I would favor Virgil Ortiz. 51-49. Dang, ain't no motherfucking, oh man, totally one-sided. No, sir. Josh Taylor is a beast. But I will favor Virgil Ortiz because Virgil Ortiz is crispy as fuck with his shit. I would favor him. But that's not to say that Josh can't beat his ass. Virgil Ortiz damn near got dropped. Damn near. Didn't. Damn near. But again, I will favor Virgil Ortiz. Josh Taylor versus Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Man, Speedy is so underrated, bro. He's so underrated. He's so fucking fast. He's so bad. I'm going to go with Speedy. Straight up. Straight out. No, I'm going to go with Speedy straight out. No, not even no debate. I'm going to go with Speedy straight. He's just too fast, bro. He's just too fucking fast. Way too fast. And I understand timing beats speed, but when your speed is that blistering and the timing can't get to it, what good is the timing? Josh Taylor versus Mikey Garcia. I got Josh Taylor. Yes, straight up Josh Taylor. Straight out. Straight out Josh Taylor beating Mikey Garcia. Straight out. Josh Taylor versus the big names. Josh Taylor versus Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford, it depends on which one shows up. This is totally about Bud. If the Terrence Bud Crawford shows up that fought at 140, he will destroy Josh Taylor. He will absolutely destroy this man. If the Terrence Bud Crawford shows up that fought Green Beans, he will make it very, very interesting. He more than likely will still win, but it'll be very, very interesting and very, very close. Very close. If you just try to dog or walk Josh Taylor and mix it up with him, y'all niggas sleeping on Josh like he's a fucking bum. He's not a fucking bum, bro. He's not. He's very fucking good. Very good. Very, very good. And he will fuck around and beat Bud. He will fuck around and beat Bud. If Terrence Crawford that fought Green Beans shows up to fight Josh Taylor, that is a very close fight. Josh Taylor, that's a 50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 fight. Josh Taylor is smarter than Green Beans. He's faster than Green Beans. Probably hits just as hard. Oh, man, nobody hit no hard as Green Beans. Oh, you wrong right there. How the fuck do you know? How the fuck do you know? That nigga fought all bums. He didn't knock out Ray Robinson. He fought all fucking bums. Bum after bum after bum. And got stopped his damn self. No. I think Josh Taylor hits arguably as hard or harder than Green Beans. And he's faster. He's more nimble on his feet. Bro, if he tries to fight Josh Taylor the way he fought Green Beans, that's a 50-50 fight. Bud could arguably win if he's still with Top Rank. If he isn't, he's going to lose. Josh Taylor versus Errol Spence won't happen, but if it does, Errol will destroy him. He will ruin this man's career. He will destroy him. That is a horrible fight. That is a horrible stylistic fight. It's absolutely horrible. And again, if the Terrence Bud Crawford, the one that we all fucking love, the one that we like, man, this guy right here is a beast, number one pound, blah, 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 blah. The one at 140. The one at 147 ain't doing shit. But the one at 140, if that one shows up, he fucking destroys Josh Taylor. He destroys him badly. Badly. Because they do everything very, very similar, but Bud does it all way better. But that just hasn't been the Bud that we've been seeing since 2018. We're now in 2021, and niggas is still expecting that Bud to come back. Bro, it's been damn near 4 years. 2018. 2017 was the last time we saw you styling, shining, and doing all your shit lefty, righty on the front foot, back foot, hopscotch, and double ditching, all double dutch, all this other weird ass shit. That's the last time we saw that. We haven't seen that shit at 147 at all, bro. Since 2018, we haven't seen nothing like that. But niggas is still resorting to that. Okay, like I said, I'll say it again. If Terrence Bud Crawford from 140 shows up to fight Josh Taylor, he will destroy him. If Terrence Bud Crawford, that's been fighting at 147, shows up to fight Josh Taylor, that is a 50-50 fight, and he can fuck around and lose. If he's not with Top Rank, he will lose. BFTB. Shout out to the LDBC. And I'm out.